Yes, yes, yes. We have to.
You did it?
Okay,
Uh,
still you're
yeah,
mute
yeah,
now.
yeah. It just kicked me right off Zoom on both the phone and the computer. My phone battery died. So it's like, wow, just kicked me right off. So, okay. So we learned
Wow.
stuff. So what was the summation there? The and no, sorry. What was the summation there, Sue?
It's about being paid for what the value of what we're giving, and they have to have some skin in the game. It motivates both people.
Yeah,
So if there is no transference there of some energy through money, it makes it a little more difficult and
exactly,
easier for people to back out.
exactly, exactly. So
Yes.
let me ask you, Sue. Not that you ever had a problem charging for your services, but do you feel that now is the appropriate time to do that raise in price
I
that you've
think
been
the
talking
first
about?
of the year, I want to
Oh,
be able.
first of the year.
Yeah, I think the first of the year, I
Okay,
want to
cool.
be able to say that, even in this Mornis project here, and even going through the one with Robin,
Mm,
Mhm.
mm,
there's going to be an increased value for me. Not that I can't support an increase, but it's a funny time with
yeah,
COVID,
yeah,
and people are getting put off a little bit
yeah,
because around here, everybody's charging more than their normal menus stuff, other
yeah.
situations,
Oh,
everything's
interesting.
going up. And people are going, Jesus, summer,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
well, I guess I got to make up that difference of what they
yeah,
lost.
yeah. The
So
appropriateness is not the time for it
tricky
now. Yeah,
time,
yeah,
a
Mhm.
little tricky time
yeah,
to,
yeah,
to do it.
yeah,
So I'm okay with waiting to the end of the year, or even 6 months, but I'll definitely be raising my prices. There's no
yeah,
question. There's no
yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
your attitude, mindset, and everything is
Yeah.
different on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
So I guess
Very
that
exciting.
what is a few points left in Sue's takeaway and repeat back, so we can continue it the next session in the next
Yeah,
session.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah. I sent the invite so we can keep going until the person joins. It'd be interesting because they approached me. Uh,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, I have a little more
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. And I like it when we all meet them. This is
Oh
cool.
yes,
Sure. Now, who
and
is this person? Where are they from?
From the group, her name is Frauke. We'll ask her to pronounce it. And she's just very active,
yes, oh yes,
participates nicely, gives good answers, good comments, cares. So
yes,
she just said, oh, do you have some time to chat? And normally I reach out to them, the active participants and contributors, because I like to get to know them, where they're from, what they're doing, from psychologically, spiritually, intent-wise, motivation-wise, where they're from. So she reached out to me, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Mhm.
And she's
Okay.
from Germany?
Say again, Sue?
She from Germany?
I would assume so from the name,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frauke Gerus, something I can't read it all.
Sounds
So
German.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. We'll ask her. Maybe Hungary or something like that too. So
Well,
yeah, that's a good one to eat.
the next task
Looking what
question is,
you're eating.
we're obligated to insist we're obligated to insist on effort from our client. What does all this mean? For me,
Mhm.
it's a two-way street. If they do their part by putting in effort, they have to do their part by putting in some effort. If they do not participate with earnest effort as well, we might as well be talking to the wall.
Yeah,
Effort
yeah,
isn't doing is an application. Otherwise, it's really all meaningless. And again, we talked about it before. It leverages us as well.
right, right,
When
right.
they do, we do more.
They have to be interested. They have to be interested in doing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you feel obligated to be professional when paid? When not paid, what leeway do you have? For me, of course, I feel obligated to be a professional when I'm being paid, but I also must be a professional when I'm not getting paid. Difference
Yes.
is knowing when to let my professional services end if they are not appropriately participating in the program or the course that they have not paid for. It is my obligation to show my ethical professionalism at all time so that my integrity remains intact. I will look like a fool and open myself up for being taken advantage of if I don't appropriately respond to any situation at hand.
Yes, 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 yes. Again, that's it's basically an extra question. You know, it's a bit of a redundant one, but it's powerful in this, because this point for you, Sue, it was never a big point, really, but for some, it's a massive point.
Yeah.
It's a huge issue. This issue of charging for services of the nature that we provide. And that's why there's this double emphasis. And yeah, I'm just deliberately going and making the obvious obvious, asking questions to make the obvious obvious. So it's a bit of extra redundancy, but it's necessary redundancy. We need to have no second thoughts, no doubts, none whatsoever, no lingering stuff. No, you got to be signed off 100% on what you do.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
Absolutely critical. Absolutely critical. Very cool. Very cool.
Consider an interaction with a client when you are flat, out of energy, very tired, or disinterested. For me, years ago, I remember when I was completely out of energy and disconnected because of some personal issues, and that had a profound effect on a client because I was not doing all the things I could have been doing to assist the client because I was not connected or interested in them at all. That session, I clearly remember that I apologized and refused to take their money because I should have canceled the session. I believe that it was when my dad died and I thought I was unaffected by it. So I kept working like not much had changed. But when in actuality, I was
Wow.
absolutely affected by it. And when she,
Wow.
I remember this, I could not get into the groove. And at the end of it, I mean, she probably didn't notice anything, but I just said, I should have canceled. Please don't pay
You
me.
knew the difference. You knew the difference.
I knew the difference. And that's what mattered, you know.
Just Sue, one moment for me. When you are saying that it is your ethical obligation, I feel that for me, it is impeccability. No obligation at all. It is your impeccability which demands you to, even if you are not paid, still you are giving your best shot. So
That's
this is
very true. Yeah.
yeah. It's when you say that,
Better to be doing from an impeccable standpoint than from an ethical with that word obligation attached to it.
yeah, yes, a bit of association with that word obligation, even if it is ethical, just ethical, still.
Not
So I
even
feel
ethical impeccability.
exactly. This is what it is. And just to share with you, when you were not here, you were offline. So the point Sue was sharing was not only about paying and getting paid for, it was paying beforehand. The point was paying beforehand. Why it is necessary for clients to pay beforehand, so they cannot just drop off. Okay, I got it, and it is enough. So that's why this was the point you were making at that point. It was different to just getting paid.
Right.
It was about that.
Yes, correct. Thanks for bringing that back up. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, magical. So magical. So magical. Oh, magical. Beena, you are admitting? It doesn't show option for me.
Yes. Okay.
They coming on?
Brilliant.
Yes, she's.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. 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 Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let me